Have you ever caught yourself scrolling through Instagram seeing people lounging on pristine beaches or driving luxury cars and thought, why not me? That little pang in your chest, that mix of jealousy and frustration, can spiral into a toxic loop. You feel stuck, angry, and discontent with your own life. It's exhausting, isn't it? And no matter how much you tell yourself to stop, the feelings linger. But what if I told you that these emotions aren't just a burden? They're a clue to deeper truths about your life and how to transform it. Today, we're going to dive deep into understanding and overcoming jealousy. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps to shift your mindset and unlock a life of genuine contentment. Before we start, if you're on a journey to improve yourself, to live a life of purpose and clarity, hit that subscribe button and join Wise Valley. Jealousy is a universal emotion. Everyone at some point has felt it, whether it's envy of someone's wealth, relationships, achievements, or even their confidence. It's part of being human. But when jealousy takes over, it can poison our minds and relationships. It leaves us feeling inadequate and shifts our focus away from what truly matters, our own journey. You're not alone in feeling this way. The good news? You don't have to live with it. Jealousy can be transformed into a tool for growth, a stepping stone toward a life that feels genuinely fulfilling. Let's explore why this happens, and more importantly, how to fix it. 1. Emotional triggers. Jealousy often stems from unresolved emotional wounds. Maybe you've experienced rejection, failure, or a lack of recognition in the past. These moments leave scars that make you hyper-aware of others' successes, creating an automatic comparison. For example, think of a time when someone close to you got an opportunity you wanted. It's not just their win that bothers you. It's the reminder of a time you felt overlooked or unworthy. Understanding this connection is key. Jealousy isn't about them. It's about what their success awakens in you. 2. Psychological factors. Humans are wired to compare. Psychologists call it social comparison theory. From childhood, we've been conditioned to measure our worth against others. Who got the higher grade? Who's better dressed? Who's more successful? Social media amplifies this tendency tenfold. We're constantly exposed to curated versions of others' lives, tricking our brains into believing their highlight reel is their everyday reality. And here's the kicker: the more we compare, the worse we feel. Jealousy feeds on this loop, convincing us we're falling behind. 3. Environmental influences. Your environment plays a huge role in fostering jealousy. Growing up in a society that glorifies material success and status can skew your perception of what truly matters. For instance, if your family or social circle constantly measures worth by wealth or achievements, you might internalize the idea that you're only valuable if you meet those standards. Let's shift gears. Now that we understand the roots of jealousy, how can we overcome it? Step 1. Reframe your perspective. When you feel jealous, pause and ask yourself, what does this feeling teach me about my desires? Jealousy is often a signpost pointing toward what you value. If you envy someone's ability to travel, perhaps it's not the travel itself, but the freedom it represents that you crave. Take that insight and turn it into action. For example, instead of fixating on someone's luxury vacation, think, what steps can I take to create more freedom in my life? Keep a jealousy journal. Every time you feel envious, write down what triggered it and what underlying desire it reveals. Over time, patterns will emerge, helping you focus on your own goals. Step 2. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is jealousy's antidote. When you actively appreciate what you have, it's harder to focus on what you lack. Start small. Each day, list 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as having a roof over your head or a conversation that made you smile. Real-life example. Oprah Winfrey credits much of her success to practicing gratitude daily. She believes that focusing on abundance rather than scarcity shifts your mindset entirely. Tool. Use gratitude apps like Grateful or Presently to make this habit stick. Step 3. Limit social media consumption. Social media isn't inherently bad, but it's a breeding ground for comparison. If scrolling leaves you feeling inadequate, it's time for a digital detox. Unfollow accounts that trigger envy and replace them with ones that inspire growth. Remember, your feed should uplift you, not drain you. Technique: schedule phone-free blocks in your day or use apps like Moment to track your screen time. Step 4. Celebrate others' successes. This might sound counterintuitive, but celebrating others' wins can neutralize jealousy. When you genuinely feel happy for someone else, it shifts your energy from scarcity to abundance. Example: Think about a friend's promotion. Instead of dwelling on why it didn't happen to you, congratulate them sincerely. This practice not only strengthens relationships but also rewires your brain to see success as collective, not competitive. Step 5. Focus on personal growth. The best way to combat jealousy is to invest in yourself. Set clear goals and work toward them, one step at a time. When you're deeply focused on your own journey, you'll have less time and energy to compare yourself to others. Strategy. Break your goals into small, manageable milestones. Celebrate each win along the way, no matter how minor it seems. Jealousy isn't a flaw, it's a signal that something in your life needs attention. Instead of letting it control you, use it as a compass to guide your growth. Imagine this: 6 months from now, you're no longer consumed by envy. Instead, you're living a life aligned with your values, driven by your goals, and filled with gratitude. That transformation starts today. Take one step, just one. Start your gratitude journal, mute a triggering account, or reach out to a friend and celebrate their success. If this video resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might be struggling with jealousy. And remember to subscribe to Wise Valley for more transformative content. Together, let's build a life worth living. Now it's your turn. What's one step you'll take today to overcome jealousy? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts.